to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Welcome to Real Estate Live with the Real Estate Guys, Aaron and Jacob Taylor.
We're keeping it real, we're keeping it current, and we're keeping it fun.
Las Vegas' #1 real estate show.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
Call 310-MOVE.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
310-MOVE, the real estate guy.
What's up, Las Vegas? How you doing? Jacob and Aaron Taylor here, your real estate guys. Happy to be here on this beautiful Saturday. The weather's starting to feel a little bit better out there. You can take your dogs out on a walk.
Is the weather
at
so
night.
delightful?
It's delightful. It's delightful. So we got some good stuff for you today. We're going to be talking about navigating the current market, right? We're seeing a lot of changes. Inventory's going up. Sales slowing down. So, is now the time to buy? Is now the time to sell? Well, the first answer I have is
Depends.
And the second answer is you got to give the real estate guys a call.
When you hear that word depends, what do you think about? What's the first thing that pops in your head?
It's a cop out. What's the real answer?
I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, I can't hear myself. I can't hear you. So it just feels weird. I'm just going to run with it. I'm not even going to complain. I'm just going to run with it.
All right.
But anybody that's my age, when you hear depends, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to stop there. But yeah, it depends. Let's thank our sponsors.
Of course.
#1 sponsor.
Chris Sullivan.
Guys, Dom, Kyle, see this beautiful man right here?
Beautiful.
Chris Sullivan, our real estate attorney broker. He's at his ranch. We love him.
Really
love Chris Sullivan.
extra right now.
If you have any real estate issue, we refer this guy, he's our sponsor of our show, to everybody. He's won millions of dollars for me and my clients, right? If you need Chris Sullivan, you just call us 702-310-MOVE. 702-310-6683. If I can't hear, why do I need this on? What the hell is it doing me any good?
I guess you don't need it.
I don't need it.
Nope.
So I just took my headset off because this shit don't work, and it bothers me.
Beep.
Beep that out. So, Chris Sullivan's amazing. So anything with title issues, anything with, like he helped us, win a house.
Yeah.
Liz Penance's, something, that's the guy for you. Sheila Merrill.
Neo Home Loans.
Yep.
Fidelity National Title.
We love Fidelity National Title.
Julie and Robert over there.
Yep.
Always taking good care of our escrows for us, keeping track of the funds, dispersing them the right way, protecting our clients' titles. Who else we got? We got Grape Street.
Grape Street Cafe.
Our cheers.
That's our cheers. We love them. We love Grape Street Cafe, baby.
Yes, we do.
Big John.
Summerlin, if you're looking to have a nice Italian meal or a nice glass of wine, head over to Grape Street.
Yeah.
And I think we got them all.
I think we're good, right?
We're good.
We didn't thank our main sponsor.
Who?
God.
Oh, yes.
How about that? That should be our main sponsor every time, right?
It should be.
Main sponsor should be,
Amen.
Thank you, Lord, for a wonderful day. So grateful for everything we have, because we are, right?
Yep, happy to be alive.
Yeah, for sure. So, Jacob, let's just get into our house. Oh, 702-310-6683. I had a call from someone the other day, and they're like, you don't give your phone number out enough. I wanted to call you, and by the time I was listening, at the end of the show, you never gave it out, and then I had to find you. So, 702-310-MOVE. That's how you get a hold of the real estate guys. Move. Let's get to these houses.
Houses of the week.
Yeah, and the reason why I want to get to them is because so many of our clients are from our radio shows and our podcast. And we sell homes through our radio shows, 2 radio shows, and our podcast.
We do. Let me start off with a new one I got coming on the market here.
Go ahead.
So we got 1921 Balzac Drive. That is BALZAC for all you funny people out there. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. We actually did quite a bit of work to it. 1,500 square feet, single story, 2-car garage with a pool and spa on the east side of town off of Hollywood Boulevard out there, 89156, out by the Mormon Temple. It's really, really cute house. Pricing it at $400. I think you guys will really be interested in that. It's
way below the median price range.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
It's a really nice place. Our flip crew did some great work for the sellers. We didn't flip it, right? We used one of our programs, or the seller did, that we offer to all of our clients, right? If you guys call us and your property maybe had some tenants in there the past few years, like this situation was, and she wanted to get top dollar for her home, so we put $15,000-$20,000 into the home to get it prepped for selling and make it a little more turnkey and just update the place a little bit so we
Right,
can
it goes a long
maximize
way.
the value.
Sometimes you don't get more money, but it makes the house more marketable.
Yep.
More
so a little
sellable,
bit
right?
quicker, right? Needed to be turnkey.
Excellent. Next house.
You got it.
You gonna do the next house?
I guess I am. 279.
You said you got it. I'm like, right, Kyle?
No, I said
You
you
got
got
it.
it.
You said you got it.
Oh, I got it?
Northland Boulevard. A little condo here, $169,000. Wow, I didn't even know they still have stuff.
I was shocked when I saw this one.
Bart went and got this.
That
one.
proves that we list anything from 169 up to 10 million.
Whatever we got.
Yeah.
A little 750 square foot condo. It is, again, 279 Northland Boulevard for 169, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Cute little place here. Where is this at? 89110.
All right, last one. 7947 Lookout Rock Circle, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89129. It's 1.35 million. 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, 4,700 square feet, 2-story. Designed by an award-winning interior designer. I believe this is in a community called Lamplight Estates. It's a beautiful house. I know it very, very well. I love that community. It's one of my favorite communities. So, and then, Jacob, you met with someone today.
Yep.
Nice lady. I even called her to say hi.
If you're listening in, Rhonda, hello. Thanks for giving us a call and giving us the opportunity. We hope to help you out soon.
Yeah, that's nice. We
Beautiful place off of Warm Springs. 2,500 square foot with a pool. Built in '94. It should sell right now for about 600, maybe a little bit over. But yeah, it's a cute little place. They did some great work to the property. You know, the nice modern gray tones and.
Let me tell you how this NAR thing is working out for our sellers. So we got an offer today. We listed a property, about 2,800 square foot, single story in the Northwest, large lot, pool, spa, 4-car garage, just dialed in, right? Deer Horn House, dialed in for $950. Do you know that normally we would list the property 6%, right? 3 and 3. Out of our 3, we would take 1%, use it for marketing and advertising.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of typical, right?
Yeah.
Well, now we list them at 3%, and then we negotiate the commission on the other side.
Yes.
We got an offer, a good offer. We're going to counter. They asked for 1.5% commission.
Wow.
They
nice.
didn't even ask for 3.
Interesting.
Well, they showed me blood. We're going back at 1% now. I mean, think about it. You offered lower on the house,
Yeah.
but look what the money it saved. It's going to save our sellers about $20,000
That's awesome. Yeah.
because we know how to negotiate.
Yeah, we were having that conversation I was with Rhonda today, right? It's all negotiable. It always has been, but now, we're still seeing the average 2.5% to 3%, but in the rare case, we can get them down.
Well, it used to be in the MLS, if you didn't pay 2.5% or 3%, no one would show the property.
Right.
That's really the big change for the seller. Now in the MLS, it shows 0.
Well, it's
There's
still-
no commission.
it's
They
still-
got to ask for
It's
it.
still that way, but they just call you first, right? They just give you a call.
No, but before you met with the seller and it was settled right then and there.
Yeah, what
You're
they're
paying
gonna pay.
4, 5, 6, 7. What are you paying? Settled.
Yep.
No negotiating. Done. Right? Then you decided what you were going to advertise to pay the buyer's agent.
Mm-hmm.
Now your commission's negotiable. Sure, everything is, right? But ours is 3. Now the buyer has to ask for their commission.
Even when it was advertised, it was still negotiable. I had plenty of agents write 3% on 2.5% on.
Oh, if it was 2.5, they'd ask
Yeah,
for 3.
it's still- it's still negotiable.
Yeah, but you
Nothing's
were
changed.
offered a commission up front. We just did one last week. We gave him 0.
That's huge.
We gave the buyer agent 0.
You have multiple offers on it.
Yes. And the price was.
how under listed did you guys go?
It was the best priced home in their community and the
Right.
nicest looking house.
You guys listed it under.
So we got 3 offers. We said, who wants the buyer to pay their agent? We'll take your offer, all full price. Now, one wasn't. And yeah, we didn't pay any commission. So not only did my seller get full price, it saved him $15,000.
That's huge.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the change for sellers, and we represent a lot of sellers.
Right. Well,
Also, I tell our sellers, if we represent the buyer and the seller, which we do a lot, you don't even have to pay us. We'll take it out of our 3. I told a few of them that.
When does that change?
Well, it's not a change, but when I list the house, I tell them, hey, if we sell it, I'll just take one out of there.
Shoot, I told Rhonda something different today. I said, why should I pay my buyer's agent less because they found the buyer? I didn't know we were doing that, Al.
Well, you could if you want. You have to talk to her about that. It's all negotiable, right?
That's true, yeah.
But I did say we have 1,000 agents with EXP. They're not part of our, that's why we double in so many too. We have 1,000 agents that work for our company, but they're not on our team, so they're going to ask for a commission. And it's not what you pay, it's what you net.
That's
that's the bottom
what I say,
line.
right? You got to focus
Kyle,
on how much you're making.
it's not how much you pay, it's what you net, bro.
Exactly.
We spend a lot of money on market advertising every month, right?
Yeah.
It's about what our bottom line is. People think that I'm rich, JT.
You are.
And they look at the bottom line, they're like, oh, man, you ain't so rich. I'm like, nope, I'm not. We spend a lot of money on market advertising. And then, with the change of the market, we're going to talk about that too. So, why don't we take a quick break?
Let's do
When we
it.
come back, let's duck dive right into...
Navigating the current market trends.
Perfect. We'll be back in a
See you in
minute.
a minute. We're back, folks. Time to discuss navigating.
Hold on, wait.
this
I'm showing
current
pictures of your
market.
baby. Look at this fatty one. Look at this, how cute she is. She looks like the Michelin baby. You know what I mean? Like she's chunky,
Bubbles.
boy. Chunky
He is drinking
monkey.
all of Mama's milk.
Looks just like JT when he was small. Yeah.
All right, enough of the.
Can we talk about the baby the rest of the
No,
show?
enough of the squirreling. Let's go. We're navigating this unique market we got right now, right?
Okay.
So whether you're a potential home buyer or a current homeowner thinking about selling or just curious about what's happening in the real estate world, this episode is for you. We're going to dive into the latest market data and explore how rising interest rates and rising insurance rates are affecting buying and selling decisions, and share our expert insights on what you should be doing right now to make the most of the market.
All right, discussing market trends. Let's talk. So let's start with that today. The real estate market has been through quite a roller coaster, right, JT?
It has.
Home prices have been up and down. I mean, we had inventory decreasing for months. We had the median price increasing for months. All of a sudden, last month, the home inventory has been increasing.
Well, 2 to 3 months now.
Yep, and now all of a sudden, boom, median sales price has dropped. But inventory still remains tight, with sellers reluctant to sell their homes. Why? Because they have low interest rates.
3% interest
They don't want to
rates.
get out of it.
Small payments.
Yeah, it's created a unique dynamic where demand is still strong, but supply isn't meeting it. So I would say that's probably not as true, because our supply is increasing, so we do have more supply.
Yeah, demand is
We
slow.
just don't have the demand right now. I mean,
Not right now.
we'll probably, this is September, we're probably going to sell a couple thousand homes in September.
Oh, yeah, probably 2,200 total.
November, it's usually about 15. December, it's going to probably be about 1,000. So there's some homes selling, but it's got to be marketed correctly and done correctly and priced right. Yeah?
Absolutely. Got to be at the bottom of the competition right now to sell.
According to the recent report from the NAR, pending home sales have slowed, but prices in some areas have continued to hold, and actually some communities have even increased. So you start to see that when the market shifts too, JT, where, when the market's going up, you look at what's sold, right?
Yeah.
Because that's telling you already know what's going up, so you're looking at the solds because they're higher.
Yeah.
When the market's shifting, you start looking at the contingents
Yes,
more.
Seeing what's under contract.
Because they're under contract, haven't closed yet, but you'll see them the prices lower than the ones that are sold.
Yeah.
I have noticed a few areas though that has an effect. I'll give you an example: Red Rock Country Club. There's not much inventory in there. People
Desirable
still want to live there.
communities.
They really want to be in there. So there are some communities that are holding and still increasing, but the vast majority is sliding away. Yep, they're sliding. They're sliding, kid.
Right, yeah, no. So I was just talking about this with our potential client today. She's an insurance agent, and the homeowners insurance, all the insurance rates are rising, right? Even car insurance,
homeowners insurance,
all
yeah,
that stuff
for sure.
is way up right now. So even with a little bit of the drop in the interest rates, we're seeing that counteracted by the rise in insurance rates. So it's really tough, especially like you said, it's tough for sellers to jump from the 3 to 4% interest rate to a 6.5%. And the same price home, their payment's 60-70% more,
Yeah.
right? Like, I was going over my situation, right? She's a 3% interest rate, about a $500,000 loan, and it's a $2,400 payment. Whereas I have a $380,000 loan, and I'm sitting at a $3,700 payment.
That's crazy. Move
Right.
your microphone over so I can see your face.
I can't move it over any more than that.
Oh, you
You
can't?
look at me enough. You'll
I'm
be all right.
looking at
You'll be all
looking
right.
at a metal rod.
So let's continue with some of this data, right? Like we were just talking about, interest rates are a major factor that contributes to people purchasing or selling. With the Federal Reserve increasing rates to combat inflation, mortgage rates have climbed to levels not seen in over a decade. Offset by this last month where we've seen about a 1 point drop. This is impacting affordability. Monthly payments for new buyers have risen significantly, which could dampen the demand. On the flip side, higher rates mean current homeowners with low fixed rate mortgages are less likely to sell and move. Given that fact, right, they're going to see an increase in their monthly payment for the same property. So people that are trying to upsize right now are really having to have that conversation because their monthly payments are going to significantly increase.
Do you know where I've seen a drastic price decrease? Is Sun Cities.
Yeah.
Sun City Anthem, Aliante, Summerlin. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're going down quite a bit.
Quick. Well, here's the thing. They don't have the percentage of buyers like a traditional home, right?
Right.
You got to be 55 and over. So that's the one shot against them. Now you got the market switch, another shot against them. And there's always a lot of homes for sale usually in those because they have so many
they
homes.
sit longer too.
Yeah, they sit longer. So I've been noticing that. We have one in Sun City Anthem. And I'm telling you right now, man, it's priced the lowest in there. And it's still not moving. And
Maybe that's a sign Vegas doesn't have as many elderly move here, as retirement people.
well, we don't have any state income tax. We have a lot of seniors that come here to retire.
Yeah. I mean, I've also moved a few out towards Mesquite and Pahrump areas too. Maybe they're starting to look at the surrounding towns in Vegas. Still no income tax out there, but a little more
Yeah.
quiet.
But I will tell you this: if you think about it, a lot of seniors pay cash. Right? I bet
Right.
you 50% in those communities pay cash.
Yeah.
But the ones that have to get financing, forget it.
They're not doing it right now.
No,
Yeah.
because you're at 7%, right? Something
Yeah,
like that.
6.5, but they're not making that monthly payment with $1,500.
Not on a
Social
fixed
Security.
income, or not on two retirements of $5,000 or $6,000 a month. You're not going to make a $3,000 payment. You're not going to want to.
Right. Yeah.
So I've seen that a lot as well.
And that's what it comes down to, right? When we're discussing, like, do you really want to sell right now and buy somewhere else if you don't have to? It's just, it has to be a need basis. It's not really a want basis in this market.
Right. A lot of buyers are sitting on the sidelines waiting for potential drop in rates, while sellers are hesitant, thinking they might miss out on top dollar offers. We've seen this played out in many of our recent transactions, right?
Right.
This is interesting. Should you buy now or wait? So, as real estate agents, it's time to sell. As real estate
Time to
agents,
buy.
time to buy. Look, the real answer really is it depends. I see people selling right now because they have to. And why do they have to, Jake? They're moving out of state,
Yep.
job relocation,
Right.
they have debt, they just want to pay their debt off and
They
maybe
have
go
to
rent.
upsize, they have to downsize.
They have to upsize and downsize forcibly,
Yep.
right? They have a neighbor that's from hell and they want to get out of there. We had one of those. That was weird. I mean, she was really getting abused,
Oh, man.
like by the neighbors.
That's tough.
Like
Yeah.
physically?
Well, no, she had a pit bull. And the pit bull was nice unless you came up to the door. If you came up to the door, the pit bull was going to eat you. Don't go to the door. So the neighbors write letters, kept going to the HOA, were terrified. She was being hassled unnecessarily. And I met her. They were cool people. They were just like, so yeah, there's reasons you have to move, but if you don't, you're not just doing it for sport these days. You're not like saying, hey baby, let's go get a bigger house just because we want to.
Yeah.
That's kind of not happening.
Doesn't
Right?
make sense. Right, so what are some of the pros of buying now, right? If you're a buyer, there are a few reasons you might want to jump into the market now. First, there's less competition than during the pandemic buying frenzy, so you're less likely to encounter bidding wars. In fact, you're really not going to see any bidding wars. And then second, while rates are higher, locking in a mortgage today could still be better than waiting for rates to potentially even go higher. Or if rates drop, prices then go higher, right?
Right. I know we're probably going to talk about this later, but it's on my mind and I don't want to forget. What I would do is if I was buying a house right now is I would get a 2 or 3-1 buy down.
Yep.
That's what I would do, right? Ask the seller to pay for it. What'd you say?
1 minute.
Oh, I can't hear. Ask the seller to pay for it, but just get that 2-1, 3-1 buy down.
Right.
Our prediction, which we're going to talk about more in the next segment, on where the market's going is I predict a slowdown right now until after the election. If things happen one way, I think next year is going to be a booming year. Like, I mean, let's just face it. If Trump wins, I don't care if you like it or not. You don't always have to like your boss, do you?
No.
That's what I don't understand. Like, I don't really like the guy, honestly. But I want him to be our leader. He's strong. He's going to be good for our economy. He's going to help our borders. He does the things he wants to. Do I like him? No, he's an ass. But I don't have to like my boss if he's doing a great job.
True.
I don't need to like somebody that's not going to do the good job. If it goes the other way, I think we might have some issues. And I'm looking forward to a great 2025.
Right.
And with that being said, I would do a 2-1 buy down, watch the market, and then you can refinance it when the rates drop to 4 point something and 5. I don't think we'll ever see 2 and 3s again,
No.
but I bet you we see a 4 point something in the next 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, and I really don't want 45% capital gains tax and a 25% unrealized gains tax.
No.
That sounds absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, it does.
Imagine
So-
that. 25% unrealized gains. Imagine paying 25% of the increase in your equity every year.
Oh, that's not nice.
They say it starts at the upper echelon of earners, but you know that'll trickle down. over
Oh,
time.
for sure it will. Yeah, we
Give
gotta,
government power. They
you
never
gotta,
take it
you
away.
gotta find the money to pay for certain things somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
But anyways, let's take a quick break. When we get back, we'll continue on with the market trends.
Why can't we start saying talk? Hey, all of a sudden I can hear myself now.
You can?
I'm serious.
Oh, that's good.
Ashley, I don't know what you did, but I hear myself.
Awesome. Well,
So,
let's jump right back
but
into
can,
things.
can we focus on this for a minute? When can we change the jingle to talk to Jacob Taylor, the real estate guy? When can we do that?
I don't know. Give me just a little more time. Maybe when 2025 hits and the market starts moving, we'll switch it up.
I think you need 2 more kids before we change
Two
that.
more kids. Oh my goodness.
3
One's a
kids,
lot.
you'll be in debt. You'll see college that you have to save for. You're going to be stressed. You're gonna be like, dude, Pop, I need to be the real estate guy because I need to make more money. Let's put it on the fast track because I can collect Social Security next year.
All right.
Medicare 4 years from now. Less than 4 years. How excited is that? I'm part of the old folk club.
Oh man.
All right.
Let's get back into
Go.
this. All right. We were talking about the cons of buying now, the pros and the cons of buying now, right? So the potential cons, like we said, are the high interest rates, meaning higher monthly payments. If your budget's tight, you might end up overextending yourself a little financially, but there's always possibility to change that up a bit, right? You can get what we were just talking about, a 2 or 3-1 buy down, right? Because we forecast the interest rates being lower within the next 1 to 2 years. If you can get a 2-1 buy down negotiated in your contract when you purchase a home, that's going to help your monthly payment significantly, right?
Percent. The first year it's 4.5. The second year is 5.5, and then it stays fixed. The remaining 27 years at 6.5.
Yes,
So
right. So it's going to really lower your monthly payment the first year and then second year, but
Right.
you'll refi
And then
by
you
the time the
refinance.
third year comes around.
That's what I would do.
right. So
Because here's why. I'd rather ask for a 2 and might have a buy a house now, because next year we predict the values to go up considerably. At least that's my prediction. After we get through these next 3 or 4 months, you don't want to miss the boat.
right.
I'd rather have a little higher monthly payment instead of missing $50,000 in equity
Right.
because I didn't buy a house.
Yeah, you got to think of your monthly payment that you're making now. Like, let's say you're renting, for example, and you want to wait till next year. So let's use this number 9 months, right? 9 months of a monthly payment is going to put a good chunk of equity into your home, basically a good chunk of change into a savings account, where 9 months of rent would be 9 months of throwing money in the trash.
I'm going to guarantee you this. Next year, for 12 months, if you purchase a home now, let's say you're paying $1,000 more a month on a payment for your house.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, I would even put it in writing for a buyer and say I would pay the difference if this doesn't happen. Your house will be worth more than $12,000 by the end of next year. So if you pay $500 for a house, I'm going to tell you 100% your home is going to be worth more than $512
Right.
at the end of next year.
I agree.
It's not a smart move. It's always good to buy. It's the American dream. It's a tax write-off. No one can
Write
foreclose.
off all your interest payment every month.
Landlords aren't going to kick you out because they couldn't pay their mortgage payment.
Right.
So it's always a good time to buy. You never lose in real estate unless you what, Jacob? You have to sell.
Sell early, yeah.
And if you don't have to sell, you just don't sell at a low market.
Right, Bill?
I remember my uncle years ago bought a place at $400,000 and paid cash. Then the housing crash hit. It was worth $200,000. Then we sold it for $500,000 down the road.
5-10 years later. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like it changes.
Yep.
All right, do we do the cause of buying now?
We just did talk about.
Let's talk about the selling stuff.
Reasons to sell now, right? For sellers, the question is really tricky. On the plus side, inventory remains somewhat low, comparatively to the last decade, which means less competition if you choose to list. While prices may have cooled from their peaks, many areas are still seeing pretty strong demand. But what are the factors against selling now, right? If you're locked into low mortgage rates, it's going to make you think twice about selling and taking on a new higher rate mortgage.
Yep.
Also, considering your future housing needs, if you sell high, where would you buy, right? So I think that's the pro of selling right now, which is another discussion I had today. If you sell now, right, and let's say you sell in October or November, while you're looking to buy in November, December, you're going to get a deal. There's going to be a lot of negotiation room in the November, December holiday season, even beginning of January, right?
Well, you get quality people looking at your house, too.
Well, and houses have been sitting for a while. Most people are starting to get antsy if they're listed in the Christmas season, and they have to sell, so they're on a time frame to begin with. Or else, why else would you list in December, right? Who wants people visiting their home during the holidays that aren't family? So if you buy or if you sell now, you can get your house sold relatively quickly. Then you buy during the holiday season, you're really going to be able to get some good incentives when buying, right? Whether that's a 2-1 buy down paid for you, a discounted portion on the property, right? A discounted price, or just terms that meet your favor, right? So
right.
That if you are in the need to do something soon, jump on it as quickly as possible.
But you got to find
your home sitting through.
You got to find the right agent, Jacob.
I
702-310-MOVE. 702-310-6683. I'm gonna tell you a story. I got a friend of mine owns a house in Queensridge, right?
All right.
We had a minor falling out, let's say. We didn't agree on a few things.
Okay.
She hired another agent to list her house. The guy has no sales in 12 months. Like, no sales.
Right.
We have over 200 sales, right?
Right.
We're going to have a better chance of selling that house than him or anybody else.
I'd agree.
We have reps. We spend money on marketing. Our phone rings.
We're in the trenches.
We have a lot of at-bats in the trenches. Here's the other thing that we do. If your house is worth 1.3, I'm not going to list it at 1.4 or 1.5.
Right.
I'm going to list it at 1.3, but I'm going to make you understand, because here's part of the listing agent's job, or being a real estate agent, making your buyer or seller understand where the market is. Sometimes you have to force them to do a good thing.
Yeah,
They don't know it. They think they know it. They don't know it. A good thing, that house, $1.3 million. It's in Canyon Gate. Beautiful, single story, completely remodeled. I would put that house up against any other house as far as cleanliness goes.
Okay.
Incredibly taken care of. We're going to end up listing that house. I'm super excited about it.
Oh, you got it back.
Of course she's coming back. Of course you're coming back. Why wouldn't you?
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a sign, right? Like, and again, another point of the discussion I had today is, right, you really have options as a seller, right? Especially in the market that's downtrending. You could choose the option to be stubborn and go on the high side, and we could chase the market down every month, right? Doing your small decreases with the market and wait 6 months to sell. Or 2, you can get aggressive, be just a little bit under market value so that your home gets all of the attention and sells quicker than all the other competition out there. Or you can try to just go at market value and see what happens for a few weeks. But I think it's really important for us agents and to doing our job right, to making sure we're really paying attention to the activity on a home, right? Monitoring all those showings, getting feedback from all the agents showing the property, and making sure we're staying on top of it so that you don't end up having your home sit through the next 4 months, right? Because that's a high possibility. 1, there's already a bunch of homes out there sitting on the market 100 plus days. 2, as the new inventory gets listed, I guarantee you a lot of the homes listed in the next month are going to be around come January. It's just going to happen. They're not. I can see it already now. Like I was going over comps today, and there's some people listed at 750 when they're not worth a dime over 700, and they've been on the market already 150 days.
You really got to price it right. You're not doing yourself any favors.
Yeah, by the time you get an offer, it's going to be at such a discount, or it's going to be such a low ball. You're going to be insulted, and eventually.
Very few homes you can overprice, and these are the ones you can. I got to say something.
I already know.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That single story with a pool and spa, brand new D.R. Horton house, RV parking, with a 4-car garage, right? 4-car. You can't, Kyle. You guys can't say 4-car garage without going 4-car garage. 4-car garage. Yeah, because that's a turn on for a guy. I'm just telling you. You put 4-car garage on any house, it's selling. But we priced it a little high. We got so many looks still. We got an offer today.
Nice.
We're gonna sell it right where we need to, but you can push the envelope on something like that.
It's got to be unique.
Use us, paint, carpet, cleanup, landscape cleanup. Use us to help you sell your house, but it's got to be priced right, or we're not going to do it.
Right.
It just has to, right?
Yep. We will have to walk away in some case scenarios, right? You can't ask for $100,000 more than your house is worth.
The other thing that we very successful at doing.
I guess you can.
We had a guy, Mark talked to me the other day.
Okay.
Had a distressed property. Just a mess, right? The house was just a mess. Pool's broken, spas broken. It's just a mess.
All right.
And he needed cash fast. And we don't necessarily want to do this, but we're very competitive with all the other iBuyers. We just bought the house, made it simple. We gave him a number. He goes, that'll work with me. And we were very transparent. We're going to buy it at this price. I'm going to put $80,000 into the house. After my selling costs, I'm going to make 40 grand. We try to talk them into letting us help you with it so you can make the additional 40 grand. Now he wanted his money fast and wanted to get out of town. Okay, we'll make it easy, right?
Right.
So we do, the cash to close within 5 days. We'll buy their house, provided it's at the right price.
Right. Yeah. You can't be calling us up asking us to buy your house and seeing it's worth $400 on Zillow and saying I want $380.
Yeah. Whatever it says on Zillow, don't ask us to buy it at that price or a little less. We don't want to. We might have some investors that buy it a little lower, want to keep it as a rental. But however, any iBuyer or flipper, it's going to be 30% less. I mean, it just is. So,
yeah, at least.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening to Real Estate Live. We're going to come back. We have one more segment to go.
I'm going to update you guys. We're going to finish these market trends. Then I'm going to go over some market numbers. And I've got one more house of the week I want to go over.
Oh, awesome. All right, everybody. We'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to Real Estate Live.
We're back, folks. On to the rest of our market
we were just talking about this baseball game. Let's finish the story.
Oh, okay.
So I'm with JT. We go to the Dodger Stadium baseball game. You're probably, 10, 11?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. We used to go to a lot of baseball games because I coached them in baseball for years. So we go to the Dodger Stadium. We have good, great seats above first base, right around there. They're getting their ass kicked. I mean, they're just making errors. They're down 5 runs.
6th, 7th inning fans.
7th inning.
They were clearing out.
7th inning stretch. Everybody leaves. We were at Mimi's dance recital at the Beverly Hills Hotel. We're like, we have nowhere to go, so let's just stay.
Yep.
So we stay. All of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. They won.
8th inning, they scored a few, and 9th.
We were going crazy. What a great game, right?
That was fun.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. I got to jump into the rest of these trends, and then I need to talk about one more house. Don't let me forget.
Yeah, we don't got much time, kids. So you better rock and roll.
Right. We
go to the one house
why you
first.
should buy, why you should sell. Oh, the one house.
Go to the one house. That's more important because those are our clients.
Can you record me real quick? I got to get this for a client.
Yep, I'm going to give this to.
While we're doing that real quick.
You should tell them when you're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Podcast, guys.
All right, guys. This house is, I did mention it briefly last week, but I'm going to talk about it again. 10128 Driftwood Estate. It's a 4,000 square foot house in 89141.
What?
Listed for $800.
That's Southern Highlands area, right?
It's a deal. It's
Wow.
a deal. Yes, Highlands Ranch.
Yep.
Where it's at. 5 bedrooms. Four baths.
How many garages? Don't tell me.
Wait.
Don't tell me.
3-car garage.
Oh, okay. I really wanted to go there.
It's nice. It's nice.
3 cars, good.
Beautiful property. It's located in Highland Ranch.
Pool?
Community.
Have a pool?
Stunning 3-story residence. Boasts 4,000 square foot modern luxury featuring 5 spacious bedrooms including a private ensuite on the ground. Let's see, does it have a pool?
Doesn't sound like it has a pool.
I can't find it quick enough. It might, but I can't.
All right.
see
So
it.
who do you call if you want to know about that house?
Call the real estate guy, 702-310-6683. That's 702-310-MOVE.
Move. That's the number you call. Anytime you're looking to buy or sell a house, any real estate needs, if you need our attorney, call that number. If you need our solar, we didn't talk about our solar. We forgot about that. That's our number one sponsor, actually, is our solar company. It's regulated. We watch it. We'll be transparent. We'll show you exactly how it works. Solar panels are incredible, but sometimes they're not for you. We're going to be honest with you and let you know. So call us on that number, 702-310-6683 if you want to check out solar. We'll buy you dinner at Grape Street or something, just for getting Christian over there.
Right.
That's how confident we are in our solar product.
Right. I agree. And a lot of people it works out very well for if they get the right contract.
We did it.
We did.
So let's go. JT.
All right, I got some market numbers for you guys, right?
Tell me
We've
where
been
we're at.
talking about the market trend. Now let's talk about the specific numbers. Total inventory.
I'm going to guess.
What?
5,300 single-family homes with 6,500 total. Where are we at?
7,100 total.
Oh,
I don't know how you
shoot.
dropped.
I forgot about last week.
You dropped 400 from last week.
I forgot.
450.
So we're over 7,000 now.
7,100 now. Yep, about
okay.
70, 89.
All
And
right,
then
I'm not hating on that.
Single family is at, you're very close on the single family. We're at 5,300, 5,289. In terms of sales, right? Because that's really going to tell us what's happening too.
This is just the last 30 days, not the month, right?
Yep,
Just
the last 30 days from now, single family sales.
Under 2,000, I bet.
Yes, 1863.
And let me tell you the main reason why.
Why?
NAR changed, guarantee it.
Right, and 2,400 total sales, right? So it's about 600 condos, townhomes included in that.
Yeah, we're going to fall under 2,000. We probably will not hit 2,000 single-family homes in any 30-day period until January.
Nope, won't happen.
And a lot of it, I'm telling you, is that NAR change with the
Why
buyers.
do you think so?
Because agents are nervous. They don't know how to ask for their commission. They don't know how to negotiate for their commission. Buyers are confused about it. They're like, oh, shit, I want to buy a house, but I got to pay this guy $20,000. Sellers are confused about it.
I'm going to debate you on that one, though. I don't think that's changing the current need-based market we're already in. People are only buying and selling if they need to, and if they need to, that little change isn't causing them not to buy or sell.
Yeah.
In my opinion, at least. I mean, it could be true, but either way, if they have to sell, they're not going to not sell because of a new change in the NAR.
That's
right?
true. It's on the buy side.
And it's a need-based
That's why the
market.
inventory is going up. It's on the buy side. You need to sell houses.
So, I can agree to an extent, but we look at these numbers we look at every week. The sales aren't dropping crazily. What's happening is the inventory is going up more.
Are you arguing with me?
I am.
I've been doing this 30 years.
I don't care. I look at the numbers
I've been
every
doing
week.
this since you were like not even in mom and me my eye. Like,
I study these numbers for one reason and one reason only, and it's to be educated on them. And I've been looking at these numbers every week for the last year.
so why can't
2
you
years,
argue with
3
me and
years.
say you're right, but you can't be the real estate guy? Please, come on, help me.
It's not time. It's
You're
not
right.
time.
Let's go. What are we
I may
doing
not
next?
be right. I just got to play devil's
Average days on market. What is it?
I don't have the exact number.
Come
but I
on, man. We
guarantee
didn't
you
have it
it's-
last week. You're supposed to tell me.
I guarantee you
It's gotta be 2
45
months.
days. It's got to be 45 days.
I bet you it's 60.
Nah.
I think
Yeah,
it's 60.
I don't have it, but I think it's 45 days, probably pushing 60. We'll definitely be over 60 come November. That's definitely increasing. Right, our median price in at 475. It's going to drop. I bet you will see 472, 473 for September's numbers by the time it's all said and done. We'll probably drop to about 455, 460 by the end of the year.
I probably would have disagreed. Las Vegas Spotlight. Now, let's zero in on our home's turf. Las Vegas. Here in Vegas, we are seeing some unique trends, which we talked about. Despite national cooling, the demand of homes here remains robust. Many Californians and remote workers are still moving to Nevada, seeking lower taxes and more affordable houses. AI predicts, what do you see ahead? We expect interest rates to continue influencing the market significantly. If rates stabilize or even dip slightly, we could see a surge of pent-up demand from buyers who have been waiting on the sidelines. Conversely, if rates climb further, expect more sellers to hold off and continue to shift towards the buyer's market. Excuse me, that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, to wrap things up, whether you're thinking about buying or selling, it all depends on the current market dynamics and making sure you're educating yourself and making decisions based on that education to meet your personal situation and goals. The market is always changing, but the opportunities exist in every environment, right? So join us, next week as we're going to discuss more market statistics, talk a little bit more about what's happening in the Vegas community. We're going to come up with something special for you guys.
We have to check out because I'm leaving the whole month of November.
Right. So
I want to be in Portugal.
Taking the reins.
Damn.
You're going to be here with guests.
I'm going to bring some folks on.
Now,
Make it spicy.
we know that we have several thousand people that listen to us, right?
Yeah.
And that we can tell by the monitor, people are listening to us in many different cities, which is kind of cool. But people always say they listen to the show because of you, not me.
No one says that.
I get it all the time.
Come on,
I do.
no one
I
says
get
that.
it. We love your son. He's such a nice boy. He's so genuine. We can tell. I'm like, okay, great. I'm curious to see in November if it's on the upswing or the downswing when I'm gone. I'm going to ask you guys who are listening, man, please listen to this show in November. Help the kid out. Right? The old parts out there, tell all your friends, you got to listen to Jacob Taylor on the Real Estate Live Show. He's so cute. You gotta listen to him. He's so smart. You got to listen to it then. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that trip, man. We're going to go to some islands, see the big waves.
Disconnect from the world for a bit and
I'm
explore
legitly,
and
you know what
travel.
I'm gonna legitly, I'm kidding you, I'm gonna shut my phone off, and if it's an emergency, you gotta call Chris Sullivan.
Got
If
it.
it's not, I don't want to text, a call, social media, nothing. Not doing it. Okay,
Sounds like a nice time.
it is. 702-310-6683. That's how to get a hold of the real estate guys. 702-310-MOVE. Thanks for listening to our show today, this week. So grateful for all of our clients. Remember, if you're selling your house and you need a cash advance, we provide you one for anything. We need to fix your house up to get you the most dollar. We will do that as well. And we market the mess out of your house.
We do indeed.
We really do. So thanks again for listening to Real Estate Live, 702-310-6683. See you
We're
next
out.
week, guys. Thanks
Take
for helping
care.
us out today. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
The Real Estate Guy.